we've got... They've got a good engage. That's the volley bear to start everything up. Annie, it looks like she's taking teleport, but she's probably still gonna go mid. Riven's gonna go top. Oh my goodness. So Riven, if people can play Riven, she's definitely bad news, because you can get out of difficult situations. You can get in. It's sort of like how you should play Riven is you want to get in some attacks, right? And then back off. And then wait for your cooldowns. Get your Q activated, and then get back in and do damage. Because Riven's basic attacks without her Q active, there's a lot of missing damage. Much like Draven, without his Q damage, he doesn't do nearly as much damage as he should. He gets a huge AD bonus with his Q. So Draven has chunk ability or poke ability. They've got two great engages, and they have champions. Riven can get in and out, and Draven can chunk people for a lot of damage. And Annie, she can also be an engage. She can flash and just destroy people's HP. So they've got a good composition. We're gonna get our Hunter's Machete, our 2 health potions. And in the future, I'm gonna take our W, where I have it set to 2. And unlike all cases, you W and start now. Next, you want to max Permafrost, and then you want to max Arctic Assault. So our composition, what we need to watch out for is, now their team is gonna wait for us, gonna wait for my Bola, my ultimate. But I have to make sure that my Bola can be like game changing.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
But I probably shouldn't wait for a whole team to come out. I should probably, if I get like a pick on 1 or 2 people, like Annie or whoever like that, I should take it with Bola. As long as I can construe that, as long as I can construe that they're relatively. So everyone's been seen on the map. Riven and Volley are somewhere up here. It looks like they're going to be starting. Oliver is going to be starting over here.
Deeds, not words.
And so, as Sejuani, you do get a power boost at 6. But you definitely want to make sure that you're active on the map. Now, what's something that you can sort of predict is Draven Leona is a aggressive.
No spoils for the meek.
They're an aggressive lane. I kind of have to watch out for that.
I was born for confidence.
Now, me showing is going to preempt Volibear. Volibear is going to feel the need to come out at a certain point.
I will not
I'm going to board right there to protect mid. Now that these guys are a bit far up. Just gonna create some pressure. I can take a little damage.
I will not hide behind another shield.
We got a 410 smite.
Survivors.
Okay.
Fight or make room for those who
Oh, nice. Yeah! Vayne did a great condemn. So we're gonna help push a little bit.
deeds, not words.
All right. To check out where
I will not tolerate weakness.
Volibear has been. Create some pressure by his red.
We bow to no one.
And it looks like it prevented him from doing red altogether, actually.
Pain is
Alright. So we'll be able to have that time, and Vayne and Hannah will have a good sense of where he is. Maxing our W. We're gonna farm a bit more.
no
Let's see if
spoils for
Scuttles is up. Sure is.
the cold does not forgive.
Looks like. I guess he was fighting Riven, and that's why he's low.
Fight or
Okay,
make
so,
room for those who live.
So it looks like Draven's been chunking Vayne pretty hard. Alright, so we're gonna go for our birds.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright, Brand is taking care of business. Hey.
There
game
is
is
no
not looking-
strength in servitude.
Alright, so we're gonna see what Shogath.
Has been slain.
Ride onward.
So I'm gonna stick around for the. Alright, let's see if I can get a kill. Yeah, there we go. So, that didn't work out too great for me because she did go after me. But with that kill, I can get my Cinder Hole.
I will not hide behind another shield.
I would have preferred her just go back and I get those things, but I was able to knock her up in her
We fight.
while she attacked me, and I was able to knock her up. And I guess she didn't save her shield or something. So that does. See what we can do with. There we go.
An enemy has been slain.
So I think we can take this tower. It's going to alleviate some pressure, put some more pressure on the map for us. Alright, I'm just going to back out of that. Now, let's see what we can do. Now, Brand.
I won't be denied.
Alright, so Brand wants to come down. I got my Bola, so this is pretty good. If he can get his ultimate up.
He's hungry today.
Oh, Leona's going. Alright, so that kind of failed. But that's alright. There we go.
Rule the fountain.
Mistakes were made. But it's all good. Because Leona made mistakes of her own.
You own.
We're gonna get this tower. Looks like Annie's gone top. Clear this. Alright. Alright, so we're in good standings to get this. Alright, so 510. Monitoring by pressing on the thing. There, 510, yeah. Nice enough. And at this point we want to go back. Alright, so since we're dealing with some heavy hitters, we're gonna want Warden's Mail. Okay, we can't get our upgrade just yet, so we're gonna go for Frozen Heart.
An ally has
And
been
let's pick up
slain.
a Vision.
I will not tolerate weakness.
It looks like they had a skirmish in mid lane. What's his, Riven is starting. Riven can roam now.
We fight while cowards talk. No spoils for the meek.
Okay, so everybody's...
Deeds
yeah,
not.
I should... actually. Just gonna scare Annie a bit. Take one of her blows. Do too much damage to me.
An ally has been slain. Double kill.
There is no strength in servitude.
Look like he's just gonna clean up. Alright. So Annie used her flash. And now it's time to raid their jungle a bit. Make sure that we're out of immediate danger from back. Steal some of Volibear's stuff and start progression into some map control. Wait for Volibear to stop hitting me, and then I'm just gonna get back. So I'm gonna finish. Okay, so I'm almost ready to finish my Frozen Heart. I'm gonna wait for it. Check out what's going on the map. The bear's being obnoxious. But it was really good of it was really great of him to roam. But what makes his job easier to roam is wards in the area. Make sure that he is surprised by Riven. Oh ho ho! We're just gonna clear that. Make sure we get some vision of this area. Alright, so we're just gonna back out. Use my bullet just to disengage. I'm gonna try to gain some of the map. Alright. So, that was fun. They got kind of a, I'm surprised that they didn't. Okay. Make sure the wind's coming around. Oh, nice. Brand's doing some work. I'm surprised that Riven hesitated right there. Alright, the dragon's up. Kind of wary to start dragging at the moment. Yeah, right there, that's the reason why. So it's gonna seem like they're the only ones down there. Oh, nice. And we're just gonna get him away. Now Riven can ultimate that. Or we're just gonna clear the ward for now. Yeah, there she is. Alright, she's out of it. Looks like we got Riven too. Yeah! Now we're going to... Let's see, we're looking for a 600. We got it, easy peasy. Right. Might be in a bit of trouble here. Not sure. I'm not exactly sure.
Shut down.
All right. So he used his heal. I'll take it. And I might be able to cut him off. Because they'll have to go like the long way around.
Fight while cowards talk.
Now I can just sort of like cut him off. Take that for free. And it looks like Riven is gonna be like being a little playful. Like they kind of figure that they're not doing too good. So, you know, Riven can kind of like, she can be silly and still kind of come back into the game. So she can be tricky like that. Oh, that Bran, he's doing that stuff.
Seize what's ours.
So we're just controlling the map. There's no sneaky Leonas. And it looks so they're all in this they're all in this area. And the ward cover is just really nice. He can take mine in red for all. But someone needs to go bot. Yeah, that was a good that's a good thing on their part where they're making sure that bot is extended. Alright.
There is no strength in servitude.
Freeze him in place. Can't do much more than that, sadly. Out of there. That's alright. 2 for 1. Riven can be pretty deadly when she wants to be. Let's see. So Banshee's Veil is looking pretty nice. For several reasons. The CC.
An enemy has been slain.
Fight or make room for those who will.
So they got our tower. We got their tower quite a while ago. So they're keeping a good pace. Bran is getting a little like a little too bold. Oh, he used the bear. My goodness. But Leona tried to do what she could to slow us down a bit. We got Vayne on the bottom making... Oh. He's going. But we shouldn't stay here for too long. We got what we wanted, and now we need to leave. The thing is, like, you can get just you can get overwhelmed with being in the enemy's base. You're like, oh, we're doing so great, we're doing spectacular, how could we lose? Well, the advantage they have is huge. They can oh, that's not... okay. So yeah. Gonna wait for him to do a little charge. Gonna mess up my freeze. He's gonna come triumphantly in. Oh. So Leona tried to, I don't know what she was doing. Leona has exhaust or night. Leona, she yeah, she does have ignite. So she used her ignite on me. I think that's, I'll take that. We're gonna do that. We're actually gonna get boots, and we're gonna buy another vision ward. It's most likely ours is dead wherever it was. That's nice. Well, I don't know if that was such a good idea. I think the temptation was wow, this Leona, her flash gauge, oh my goodness. So Cho'Gath kind of put us in an interesting position. Because without him, we lose some pressure. So he makes a bad decision there. I may get out of here. Yeah. Oh, clean up. Oh, what? Draven. Alright, so we need 720. Got it. So, their team definitely had some focus issues. Although I felt like I did like a decent job of keeping them away from Vayne. And because I've been farming and doing my thing, I was able to do a pretty nice bola right there. So they haven't been doing a good job in terms of predicting my bolas. And Leo is just, you know, she's not... Her engages are just like, they're not calculated that well. Yeah, I was waiting for that. Oh! So yeah, Leona and Draven are doing their best. But why in the world would you go after the tank when you got this going on? This is crazy. They're just destroying it. So there's definitely a little bit of okay, so since I'm getting hit so hard. And they're pretty much AD. Annie doesn't do much damage at all. So I'm going to go so I'm gonna go
Unstoppable.
Banshee's Veil. Oh, I already got. Yeah, I got. Yeah. So we're going to go. I'm thinking I'm gonna go Thornman. These guys seem to like to hit me. We're gonna extend bot lane.
Deeds, not words.
Your team has destroyed.
Extend some bot lane action. Now some people might be like, I want to join the rest of my group, I want to group up. But you do want to think about pressuring all lanes. Slow down Annie. Annie came in quite in an awkward time. Yeah, poor lady. He came in quite in a... So yeah, the enemy is, their timing is off on their engages. He's so nice with his healers. So yeah, they have to, yeah, so we're still gonna finish this by the book. We're not gonna do anything crazy. Because they can still do a decent, oh, well, actually, yeah. So I'm just gonna, like, you know, put a little scary pressure on them. Make sure that... Make sure that Vayne's safe. I'm not the support, but I have a tanky role. special. Alright. We're gonna be ending this game. Slowly but surely. Punch it, punch it, punch it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Kaboom! Man, it got dark in here. Alright, so he's doing a little dance, and he's a well-deserved dance for sure. Alright, so let's check it out. But let's check it out with the lights on. Oh yeah, forgot about that one light. Alright, so let's do a little analysis. Let's see if I made the right item choices, the right decisions, the right engages. That type of stuff. Right champions. Now, okay, so I think I made some good decisions in champion select. Because as you notice, Sejuani is good just taking hits and great peel. And Vayne, she was just, you know, able just to cruise and kill whoever she wanted. But you also have to keep in mind that you want to protect your AD carry. You want to protect Brand. He did a great job just defending himself. He really shined in this, considering 18, 6, and 12. Vayne did well, and I got a lot of assist. I died a few more times than I would want. And Cho'Gath, he did fine. He didn't dominate his lane or anything, and he died just as much as anybody else. But yeah, but he went. He went. Let's see. He was going for more of a AP build with some Frozen Heart stuff. Let's check out the other build. So Volley, he died quite a bit. He was trying to get engages on me, and you with a little finesse, you know when he's charging and when somebody tries to flash. Just like when I was in that little skirmish for a moment with Draven and Leona, and I was wasting their time because they made a bad decision on going on me. Even if they got the kill on me, strategically that is a bad move. I would have given them some extra gold, but I think at that time they were down there, we were getting one of their inhibitor tower or something like that. And so their time could have easily been so much better, well spent somewhere else. So yeah, in the beginning, it was good to stake out bottom, because our Vayne was able to position herself so she could get the condemn. She was able to get the condemn right into the wall. And the wall without the brush too, so that condemned it for Draven. The Annie, sadly, Annie just it doesn't seem like she got a break with Brand. No kills. She might have picked Annie because it's somewhat of a straightforward champ, but she might not have known her champ that well. Riven seemed to know what she was doing. She was the best and hardworking on her team. but there's only so much you can do with a team that does you can't carry everybody. But she did a good job. She did an excellent job. Volibear, he was going he goes warrior. See, attack, damage, armor penetration. Okay. So this is kind of curious why he would go warrior. He might have two things about Volibear. Why I would have chosen Cinderhulk. Cinderhulk as health bonuses, more survivability, and it has you get that aura that constantly does. With Cinderhulk, his W does a certain percentage, like of missing, like it's the more health that Volibear has translates into more damage for his W, which can act as an execute. The more health, the better for Volibear. And another thing, it's like armor penetration and attack damage. Now, check out our guys. We have like the most armor that we have is on me. I have the most armor. Here's my armor, and here's another thing armor. The rest of it is health, health and magic resist, and some magic resist and some tenacity, mercury treads. So getting this item would only really help against Cho'Gath and Sejuani, and those are the two guys that you don't want to charge in and get anyway. You want to charge in and get our AD carry or Brand or even GM. But Cho'Gath and me, the main tank, are the last people you want to get. So I definitely wouldn't want to go for a Stalker's Blade. I would want to get Cinderhulk because his kit just goes much better with that. The Boots of Mobility, they're good on Volibear. I probably would have picked Mercury Treads considering our CC heavy team. He might have been going for a Trinity Force. He's got a little magic resistance. Maybe he was going for a Banshee's Veil. And then he got his Righteous Glory. So Righteous Glory was his second item, and he should have hung around bottom to make sure that their bottom was safe, because they were pushed up so much. It was just preempting me to come into lane and get them. Let's see. I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna start recording, but I'm gonna keep talking for the stream. Yeah.